Hello Hanji Kid, now what's up people, back with another video, and today we're watching Ipswich Town women take on Plymouth Argyle women at Portman Road. Before we get into anything, I just want to say apologies to those that may be offended by some of my comments on the Nottingham Forest vlog last week. Call it a bit of a head loss or whatever you want from there. I did find it funny that the people that were offended were the people that get annoyed when other people are offended about things. But anyway, if you were offended, apologies, no harm meant. But yeah man, let's get to it then. So it's the first time I'm watching Ipswich Town women play. I have been meaning to try and watch them, but you know, with the Sunday games and obviously Town playing on the Saturday, it has been difficult. Last year I couldn't make the first game at Portman Road, where I think it was over 10,000. Town won that game. Was it 5-1 or 5-0? I can't remember. They battered them, I know that. And today Town take on Plymouth, a team that they've played a few times, and also the men's team have played a few times. Bit of a Paul Mariner link and stuff like that as well. And Town ladies in the league, from what I understand, and again apologies, I don't know too much about the women's pyramid in terms of football, but from what I understand, they're in the National League Region South. So if they get promoted, then they're the equivalent of like the Championship. So basically 2 more promotions, including this season, and they could be in the WSL, which is like the top tier, the Premier League, so to speak. So how's it going? Well, for Joe Sheeran's Blues, they have been putting in good performances. Obviously, I think they're second in the table at the moment, but they have got a few games in hand, so all being well, they could go straight back to the top. And of course, they've got Natasha Thomas up front, who scores goals for fun. I remember her hitting well over 100 goals, and now she's just gone on and on and on, and I think she's a record club scorer, and I think she may be the only recognised international, so she made a international debut, I think, for Jamaica. So, you know, in terms of experience, there is a good experience there with Tasha, but again, I don't know too much about the girls team, about the women's team even. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I did watch the game last year on the stream, so I'm looking forward to seeing it and how it all unfolds today, and cheering on Joe Sheeran's and Natasha Thomas's Super Blues. But yeah man, I'm probably going to miss the kickoff because I'm still in Coventry and it's almost 12 o'clock, and I thought kickoff was 3 o'clock, but it's 2 o'clock, so might miss a few minutes of the kickoff, but hopefully we'll see the rest of the game, and hopefully don't miss any goals. But yeah man, I'll catch you all in there. Well done. Go on, give it. Oh. Go on, this little overlap. Good balling. Great ball. ball.
She's replacing number 16, Elkie Bowyer. Thank you.
So what we saying about that one then, peeps? It's finished Ipswich Town 3, Plymouth Argyle 1, and the Tractor Girls return to the top of the table. Now let's get to it then. So as I said in my preview, this was the first time I was watching the Tractor Girls. I've been meaning to go watch Joe Sheeran's Blues for a while. Hadn't managed to get round there, so yeah, was glad that I managed to do that. And it was a record-breaking crowd. I think it was 10,800 and some change. So just over 10. I think last year was it about 10-1, 10-2. So a couple of 500-600 more. And of course, in attendance, as you would have seen on the vlog, was Mr. Ed Sheeran. If you haven't seen it already, there's been some scenes and some footage from the club of him celebrating with the team after. And then, of course, you saw Axel Tuanzebe and Massimo Luongo. They were in the director's box with like Mark Ashton and a few others there as well. So it was a good occasion. And, you know, like I said, I was expecting a good game, and that's exactly what happened. You know, it's been a bit of a journey that the ladies team or women's team have been on. I remember shortly after Game Changer come in, they I think we offered or had the first professional contract in the women's team, or professional player if you like. So I think Tasha Thomas might have been, was it Natasha? I think it was. But I think Natasha Thomas was the first professional female player at Ipswich Town. And since then, you know, the investment that the ownership group, you know, they've not shied away from the women's team. Yes, there's been a priority on maybe the men's team and stuff like that, but they've not shied away from backing them. And like I said, you had the CEO in attendance watching the game. You had two first team players and one of your most famous fans, obviously not me, I mean Ed Sheeran. In terms of the game itself, then it didn't disappoint. You know, there was some real quality on display. And listen, I know the women's game gets a bad rap from a lot of people, a lot of donuts, all the rest of it. You know, a lot of them fanboys that normally are retweeting and quoting the likes of like Andrew Tate and Joey Barton and people like that. But listen, I'll be honest with you, the quality of football there, certainly from the Ipswich ladies, was a good standard. If I'm going to be, you know, fair and critical and all the rest of it, there was a considerable difference in quality between Town and Plymouth. I don't know Plymouth Argyle situation. I don't know if they have got professional players or if they're part-time and all the rest of it. But you could see, you know, you could clearly see why they were down towards the bottom of the table and we were towards the top, or as it ended up being at full time and on the top of the table. So yeah, I got there late, missed the first goal. Got there like about 8 minutes on the clock, and I think Lucia Brian, apologies if I've not pronounced that name correct. But she scored the first goal. I understand it was like a ball was played across, keepers spilled it, and I think she had a bit of a tap in or something. I don't know, but I've not seen the goal back. And then, yeah, what we all wanted to see, you know, the trendsetter, record getter, Natasha Thomas scoring in front of the North Stand, man. It was good, man. It was good to see right in front of us. She'd gone close just before that. And again, it's Sophie Peskett down that wing, dinks a ball in. And credit to Natasha, man. She gets stuck in, man. She rises highest, heads it straight into the back of the net. And 2-0, man. And we're all buzzing. We're happy. And then there's a few more chances, and I think Lucia Bryan goes close a few times. That Rutherford, number 19, she had a few good chances. Peskett was obviously getting close as well. So, you know, we were certainly knocking on the door. And to be fair, at half time it was 2-0, but it could have easily been maybe 3 or 4. So then second half, and, you know, whatever Joe Sheeran said to the girls or the ladies even at half time clearly made an impact, because we come out of that tunnel raring to go. And Sophie Peskett was like a woman possessed, man. She was different gravy on that wing. And if anyone deserved a goal, it was definitely her. And you know, she does eventually get her goal, but she could have probably had a hat trick, to be honest. And their keeper, credit where it's due, their keeper did make 2 really good saves to get down low quite quick. And then I think keeper made another good save. It might have been again from Peskett or Rutherford, maybe. Well, actually, no. I think it was for one of the other subs. I've forgotten that. CB. But yeah, keeper made a smart save at a near post. And then, like I said, Peskett gets the goal. It's 3-0, and it's cruise control. And then we let him back in the game. I thought our keeper, you know what? Give me a second, man, because I can't like not do these women justice in it. Like they all played really well, so let me at least try and pronounce their names correctly. You get me? So, who did we have? Natalia Negri, that was it. So Natalia Negri, I thought she was all right in goal. She wasn't. She dealt with things that were coming to her, crosses, all the rest of it, and then she got a bit sloppy, man. And she tried to play a little cute pass out, and was it Charlotte Whitmore, maybe I think is her name, the Plymouth player, but she's obviously picked the ball up and she's still got to put it in the back of the net, and it's an empty net, but she's found it, and it's 3-1. All in all, you know, my first time seeing Ipswich Town ladies, and it's not going to be the last. And now, as it stands, you know, hashtag United lost. I'm not going to even pronounce the team that they lost to, but they've lost, which means Town are now top of the table, 4 games left, and we've got 2 games on hashtag United. So all in our own hands. We need 7 points, and we are promoted. You know, seven points from 3 games are very doable. And if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be this group of players. So in terms of player ratings, then, and forgive me, I did make some notes because, you know, first time I'd seen some of these players play. But I'll do like what I normally do, like player of the match, you know, top 3. But we are going to do some honourable mentions and standout performances. So, first honourable mentions. So I thought number 6, Leah Mitchell. I thought she performed really well. Defensively very solid. Her and Grace Garrard, I think Garrard, I think that's how you pronounce it. I thought they commanded that defense really well. But I'm not sure if Leah was playing. I think she went down kind of right if we're playing a 3 or whatever. But, you know, certainly getting forward and linking up on the flank, she was doing that quite well. So I was quite impressed with her. Maisie Barker, she come on. She was a left back. She come on in a second half, about the 60th minute hour mark. I thought she was really good, getting up and down, defensively solid. Really good link up on the overlap, and a good delivery and kind of cutting in into the box. So I thought she looked really good as well. Lucy O'Brien, apologies, don't know how to pronounce that. Really solid performance. Obviously gets her goal very early on, but absolutely hassle that Plymouth defence. You know, proper shift, you know, workhorse, whatever you want to call it. Like, she was out on the left, she was coming into the middle, she was finding space. Like, you know, back in the day when you had the old Bugs Bunny films, and Bugs Bunny was like on the baseball pitch, and he would throw the baseball, he'd hit the baseball, he'd catch the baseball, like he was on every position. It felt like Lucy O'Brien was doing that across the front as well. So really solid performance from her. Ella Rutherford, I thought she worked really well. She looks a bit of a tidy player, good delivery, good passing. Looks technically quite a clever player. So interested to see how she develops as well with our team. And of course, skipper for the day was Kyra Robertson. She, you know, very tidy in the midfield, could find the pass, not afraid to kind of to get stuck in. Likes to receive the ball on the half turn and then go, and then was also spraying the ball out wide. So, you know, very, very good performance from her as well. So yeah, lots of standout performances, lots of good performances. But then for me, player of the match, and you know how we do it, top 3. So we're gonna do the 3 again. So in third, all I gotta say is Ruby Doe. What about Ruby Doe? You get it, Ruby Doe. But yeah, Ruby Doe, I thought she was phenomenal. And you know what it is? Because she looks quite small and petite, but she was flying into them tackles, man. Challenges, like, there was no like you know, there was no half-ass challenges or whatever, man. She was getting stuck in, real box to box type of midfielder, man. So yeah, really solid performance from her. It was good, you know, when she got subbed or whatever, she went off at the Cobbold side as well, and you can see some of the fans giving her a standing ovation. So yeah, I thought she was really solid in the middle of the park, really controlled that midfield with Kyra Robertson. So yeah, man, Ruby Doe is third for me. In second, it's got to be the GOAT, Natasha Thomas. It's on my bucket list before I die was to see a Natasha Thomas goal, man, because let's be honest, there's hundreds of them, do you know what I mean? The girl scores for fun. Girl, lady, woman, I guess is more correct or whatever. But yeah, you know, she scores for fun, really well taken header, puts in a really good graft, you know, solid player as well. Like, I didn't realize like the strength she has as well. She's quite a strong player as well, and what I call a strong runner, like shoulder to shoulder. You're not winning that off her. And then also recovery, like if she's had the shot or the pass ain't come off, she'll get back and recover. And yeah, man, got a goal obviously in front of the North Stand. So yeah, man, Natasha Thomas at number 2. And then at number 1, it's only one, isn't it? You know, the pest in Plymouth side. Peskett punishes Plymouth. Like, she definitely deserved a goal. She could have got a hat-trick. When I talk about, you know, wing play, and you know me, I like these jinky players. And she is Jinky McJinkson, man. She likes to cut in. Definitely likes to take a player on as well. Not afraid of getting chalk on her boots, so to speak. You know, really uses the width and the length of the pitch as well. And some of the turns, man, were just like, it's almost illegal, man. I'm thinking like, Sophie, like, come on, man. These players have got families. What are you doing? But yeah, man, solid performance. Jinky McJinkerson, Sophie Peskett, player of the match. So yeah, man, like I said, that was the first time I watched the ITFC ladies. It was a really good experience. There's 4 games left, so if you are local, if you're free as well, and I'm gonna see if I can get to any games. But obviously, normally the home games are played at Felixstowe Ground. There's a couple of away grounds. I'll put all the details and the links to their fixtures in the description here. And yeah, like I said, whatever you're thinking about women's football and all the rest of it, and whatever you've seen idiots share online, and look, we can all find bad clips of everything, you know what I mean? But the quality of Joe Sheehan's team, the quality of this group of ladies that we have, it's well worth seeing. And the way it looks, you know, Town could be getting a promotion this season through the women's team, and you know, it'd be good to see all Ipswich Town fans supporting them as well, man. So congratulations, Town, and hopefully I will catch you guys soon. So in terms of the content, we'll be back for Bournemouth next week. No match preview, which taking it chilled this week. But I will be at Bournemouth, and then the big one next Saturday, the Cali Bisla derby, as we have Wolverhampton Wanderers at home at Portman Road. But yeah, man, I'll catch you all next time. See you later, peeps.